Going into 2021, the summer of 2021 was my first big gig, and I ended up getting hooked with the Waltham High varsity hockey team. I trained Coach McGuire, John McGuire, who was my hockey coach when I was there. I ended up training his daughter. After training with his daughter, she gave such good feedback to him that he had reached out to me, and all the gyms were closed, and the teams needed places to lift. And I was a hockey player back in the day, so he was like, "This makes the most sense." And that's really what kick-started like being able to do this full time. Much faster. Yeah, the growth after that was crazy, because then people really started looking at me like, or looking at us like a legitimate business, legitimate entity, not just somebody who's working out of their garage, right? Because it's like tough, like marketing at my house, in my garage, in my space, like a business, because it's like, you know, how often do people do that? So like having a hockey team or having a varsity team with someone as credible as John McGuire, give you your blessing to work with his team and work with his kids and get inspiration. Yeah, well, not even just inspiration, but just like trusting me enough to send his team there. Like, we're talking about a sports team, okay? Like, his job's on the line if his team doesn't perform. That's how big that is. And to give me the trust to, or to have the trust in me to send their kids to me. And as granted, I didn't have the entire team, but I had majority of the team. And I think we had 18. I have a picture that we can probably put up, but like 18 kids. And, you know, I'll never forget the first day we were in here, and I'd given these parents a 2-hour timeline to come by the house and so I could speak with them. And I had never spoken in front of a big group before. Some people don't know. I hate speaking in front of people. I hate it. Like, this is awkward for me, speaking in front of these cameras. This is the first time I've done it. And I remember it was like 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. I have this 2-hour block where people can come by. I can speak to them, thinking I'm going to talk to people one-on-one. Didn't know how many people were going to come. Didn't know who I was getting. I didn't know anything.
Everyone's different.
Like, literally, like you never know. Like, there's so many other places they could go to. But whatever. So next, 4 o'clock rolls around. I'm sitting in this garage, and I told my parents, I'm like, hey, like, I'm gonna have people come by for the next 2 hours. Like, just be aware, And next thing you know, I have 15 families in my backyard. Like, all came at 4 o'clock. And I've never spoken in front of a big group before. I've never talked about what I do or what we do and what I want to do in front of people. And next thing you know, there's like 45 people in my backyard. There was the kid, and then there was both parents the entire time. And I'm sitting there like, holy shit, like, what is going on right now? Because like I didn't expect that. And I ended up doing a pretty damn good job, because I don't know why. Yeah, right. Yeah, everyone ended up coming and training with me who was there, and ended up getting great feedback throughout the year, except for one group that we don't need to talk about on camera. But that one group, we all know that one group. I'm not going to talk about it on camera, but we know who we're talking about. Great feedback from everybody but that one group. And that's really what fucking skyrocketed us to like the next level, because that's when people started looking at us like really like, okay, this is a real business with kids who really give a shit.
Not even that, they saw your potential.
And they saw, yeah, because they knew that I'm not doing this for money. We do this for Pat because we love what we do. We love what we do. And
that's also what a lot of people, I feel like, see that you have too. You know what I mean?
Drive.
Your drive.
And passion. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your technique with it.
Yeah. And we have a goal in mind of what we want to do and how we want to get there. So that's kind of how, what really solidified us in this community.
Again.